Spain has just conquered the football world. After defeating Argentina in the 2026 World Cup final, La Roja lifted the most valuable trophy in international football. But behind the celebrations, fireworks, and historic images was another enormous prize: $50 million. This is the official reward FIFA allocated to the new world champions. However, this money does not simply arrive in the personal bank accounts of Lamine Yamal and his teammates. It is paid directly to the Spanish Football Federation, and from there, the fortune must be divided between the players, the federation, and the wider operation behind the national team. So how much did Spain really make from winning the World Cup? How much will each player receive? What happens to the coaching staff? And could this victory eventually generate far more than $50 million for Spanish football? The financial story began before Spain even played its first match. FIFA created the largest prize money system in World Cup history for the expanded 48-team tournament. Every qualified national federation was guaranteed millions simply for participating and preparing its team. But the payments increased dramatically depending on how far each country advanced. Teams eliminated early still collected substantial amounts. Quarterfinalists earned more. The runner-up received $33 million, and the champion was awarded the ultimate prize of $50 million. That means Spain's victory over Argentina was not only a sporting triumph. The final result created a $17 million difference between the two federations. But Spain's $50 million payment belongs first to the Royal Spanish Football Federation, not directly to the 26 players. Before the tournament, representatives of the Spanish squad successfully negotiated a bonus agreement with the federation. Under that agreement, the players would share 45% of FIFA's championship prize if they won the World Cup. 45% of $50 million equals $22.5 million. After converting the money into euros and dividing the players' share across the 26-man squad, each Spanish footballer is expected to receive approximately 755,000 euros before taxes. That is an extraordinary bonus for several weeks of international football. And importantly, it is separate from the salaries these stars already receive from their clubs. Lamine Yamal will continue earning his Barcelona income. Other Spanish stars will continue receiving their salaries from Real Madrid, Arsenal, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, and other major clubs. Their World Cup payment is an additional performance bonus earned for becoming world champions. However, the gross figure is not the amount each player will eventually keep. Taxes could remove a significant part of the bonus. The final amount may depend on each player's tax residence, individual financial situation, and whether any tax obligations apply in the United States, where part of the tournament was held. Therefore, saying that every player simply placed 755,000 euros into his personal account would be misleading. That is the estimated payment before taxes and other deductions. Even after those deductions, it remains one of the biggest bonuses many players will ever receive from a single international tournament. But the player's share represents less than half of Spain's championship reward. So what happens to the remaining 55%? After allocating 45% to the squad, approximately $27.5 million remains under the direct control of the Spanish Football Federation. This does not mean that the federation's president or executives personally receive the money. Running a World Cup campaign is extremely expensive. A national federation must finance training camps, security, medical support, analysts, equipment, travel arrangements, accommodation, insurance, administration, and a large team of professionals working behind the players. FIFA provides logistical and preparation support, but a tournament lasting several weeks still creates major costs for every federation. Spain also employed an extensive coaching and performance staff. The head coach was supported by assistants, fitness specialists, doctors, physiotherapists, analysts, goalkeeping coaches, communications personnel, chefs, and security professionals. These people played an important role in the championship, and many could receive performance-related bonuses through their individual contracts. However, no reliable public breakdown has confirmed exactly how much the head coach or each staff member will receive. Any video claiming a precise figure without official evidence would be pure speculation. After covering bonuses and tournament expenses, the remaining money can strengthen the Spanish Federation's finances. It may support youth academies, women's football, coaching programs, facilities, grassroots projects, and the development of Spain's future national teams. But the direct FIFA payment is only one part of the financial impact. Winning the World Cup can create an economic effect worth far more than $50 million over time. The value of the Spanish national team brand immediately increases. Sponsors gain more exposure, merchandise sales can rise, stadium demand grows, and future commercial agreements become more valuable. Millions of supporters may purchase new Spain jerseys carrying the names of stars such as Lamine Yamal. Broadcasters, advertisers, and commercial partners will want to associate themselves with the world champions. The players also benefit individually. A World Cup winner can become more attractive to global brands. Sponsorship fees may increase, social media audiences can grow, and clubs may view their players as more commercially valuable. For a young superstar like Lamine Yamal, the championship could have a financial impact lasting for the rest of his career. His estimated €755,000 bonus is significant, but it may eventually become a small part of the wealth generated by this victory. New endorsements, improved contracts, appearance fees, and global marketing campaigns could be worth many millions more. The same applies to other members of the squad. Players who performed well on the biggest stage may receive stronger club contracts or attract interest from wealthier teams. Spain's success could also benefit the wider national economy. Championship celebrations encourage spending on travel, restaurants, clothing, flags, television subscriptions, and sports merchandise. Tourism campaigns can use the national team's global image, while Spanish cities and football institutions receive worldwide attention. It is difficult to calculate one exact figure for the total economic value of becoming world champion. The final impact will develop over several years and involve hundreds of different businesses. What can be confirmed is this: Spain received $50 million as FIFA's championship prize. Approximately 45% was allocated to the players. The squad's combined share was around $22.5 million, with each player expected to receive approximately €755,000 before taxes. The remaining 55% stayed with the Spanish Football Federation to cover its obligations, staff arrangements, operating costs, and future football investments. But perhaps the most valuable reward cannot be measured in cash. Spain now owns the title of world champion. Its players have entered football history. Its young stars have become global icons, and its national team brand has reached a new level. The trophy may be priceless, but the business surrounding it is worth tens of millions today, and potentially hundreds of millions in the years ahead. Spain did not only win the 2026 World Cup, it won one of the most powerful financial opportunities in world football.